what's your name? Saw you from afar, had to come over and ask, no games. And I ain't the type of nigga to joke, but I saw you from 3 blocks away, baby, and I ain't need no scope. It's like you pulling and I'm tugging a rope. I see you fresh every day, lopes on, almost give me a stroke. It's like I'm hiding, someone give me some coke, and then it's back to reality. Damn, let's go chill on the boat. And if your chief no problem, we can choke. Conversation till the morning about situations, know we can cope. So come chill, mom.
What performance was you would say was Goon Squad's best performance, and what performance would you say was your worst?
Because we ain't really had that many, but 2 things that stood out. I remember, for y'all out there that do the open mic circuit, do y'all remember Bishop Twan and Dre All Day in the Paint used to host the drink at the Expo? It was like an upstairs, downstairs. It used to be the Expo, and the drink was alright. So one day, we never really performed, but I used to have an attic when I first was building the studio, and Goon Squad was slipping. We was disconnecting. I had just did time and came home, and this is when Mommy Rhea in my life. So of course she telling me, you know, what's up? You can't do this if they ain't gonna put in the work. Right. You know what I'm saying? So we all had our own lives, and at that time I felt like, and I'm just being honest, that I was putting more. I wasn't getting the support. So we was on the verge of just giving up, basically, as a group. Giving up as a group. And we did the show, and I thought shit was rekindled because we really was coming to our rehearsals. And that's how I know when you train, it pays off. So we was working on our own music, practicing, and I never forget, I think I told y'all this off camera. Remember I said there used to be a group out Landover, that group, or whatever. They had the crowd, y'all, like, that Goop song was a club little drink, even though I ain't hitting no dipper, but motherfuckers was really partying to it, and everybody in between that was some garbage, and then when we got on, you know, we got substance. I swear by the time we performed, it was nobody really paying attention, it was getting thin, but sometimes when people hear something that sound different, it just got deep, and I never forget that feeling that feels, any artist will tell you, it's almost like you feel high, because after you do a good performance, your confidence feel great, because it's hard to get in front of people. So that's the best. My worst, and I fucked this up. We had a show in shout out to Jess J. She had a show. We was at this little club in New York called Brooklyn Nights. We went out there. We all size. Mommy Red was with me. Preach Parents was with him. Rashad mother was there. My man O and his baby mother and her friends was there. We were deep. Matter of fact, my man Smoke was there, and I don't think we did the rehearsing that good. So we was discouraged because when we got to the place, it was really empty. So our parents and stuff was thinking that we going up there to do a performance because it was supposed to be A&Rs there and this and that. And they was, you know, they get excited and not listening, but they was thinking, y'all about to go up there and get signed. You know what I'm saying? So they all gassed up. And me and Preach really, man, I hope this shit ain't no shit. So when they got there, we was embarrassed because it's like we performed for our own family. So that right there took us out the group. I'm looking at Preach for confidence because you know me, I'm always the business one. It's like I'm the one who set up the show with nobody here. So we up there performing with nobody in the crowd. And Career trying to embarrass me because she, I think on the Reddit was like, he talking to you, girl, because we performing the dime. And she going along trying to blow me. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you guys say to me in the song and shit, and I do the little verse. But we performing for our own people. It was embarrassing. And then the next song, I forgot my lyrics. And I had to freestyle it. And I think I said the beat must have been so cranking that nobody ain't pick it up. I went from something, feed, 5, 4, ABC. I said, man, I'm fucked. So that was the worst.
Damn.
They had the best chicken quesadillas though at Brooklyn Nights. That's the best. And one thing I like about that little part of New York is like everybody was walking packets of academic up there. It's just niggas walking around all day. Sour diesel. OG good. I'm just saying, all day niggas is just walking around. And my man Rashad, one thing anybody know about Rashad, he's willing to walk a mile to get his weed. He's not going to be without weed. So we ran out of weed because niggas want to be selfish and keep hitting all the weed on the way and then don't got no weed. So he was determined, and we found this dude, gave us some purple. Yeah, I think that's when I used to have Goon Squad TV, and I deleted all those episodes, but I wish I kept it because I still had the New York shit. Yeah, so that was the worst experience, but it was like the best experience. That's when Mommy Rhea got real close with my Aunt Loretta, which is Rashad's mother, and my Aunt Jerry, she's like a second mother, which is Preach mother. That's really like my other mother. I can't even call her Aunt Jerry. And we all rode in the car back with them. And yeah, I remember Big Brian was there with his ex and stuff. And I remember Miss Jerry was telling Career, she was like, no, I can't put this in camera because she married now. I can't have Miss Jerry pissed off at me. But they was bonding. Miss Jerry and Mommy Rhea was real close. And shit. Yep.
Guess I grew up with 27, still hustling. Life's a bitch, trying to land on the fortune and keep that grip. Young children gotta witness they parents split. Turn on the radio, no one is teaching. Turn to the news, another body is leaking. Only 14 years old, her private's bleeding. Homeless people on the streets, and they still needing. Black males going to jail, they trying to send us to hell. A message to the whites, we trying to make it as well. Black folks ain't together, it ain't hard to tell. We need to stop killing each other, we all as brothers. Give honor to our fathers, respect our mothers. My words is lethal, I spit it for the people.
If you missed the beginning and catch the sequel, spitting crack on the streets, why? It's for the people. If you missed the beginning and catch the sequel, spitting crack on the streets, why? It's for the people. If you missed the beginning and catch the sequel, spitting crack on the streets, why? It's for the people. If you missed the beginning and catch the sequel, spitting crack on the streets, why? It's for the people.
I know why, the pen and pad is my way by. Shed tears often so I make the song cry. The world on fire, who gon' save it? God made the word and for the world he gon' take it. Preach on the move with the goons, they gon' make it. Problems gon' come our way, but we gon' shake it. Whites is racist, death for blacks is courageous. Martin Luther King and Malcolm was the bravest. Who betrays us, signing on them papers? Young black males getting killed and they blame us. Hope to be famous with money, riches and power. Have enough money to know who blew the Twin Towers. Hate cowards, but hope for the peace. Used to swing with my hands, now I shoot with the heat. Nigga, think you could creep away from the reaper. Pray for the Lord and for the Lord to keep you. Bitch.
If you missed the beginning and catch the sequel, spitting crack on the streets, why? It's for the people. If you missed the beginning and catch the sequel, spitting crack on the streets, why? It's for the people. If you missed the beginning and catch the sequel, spitting crack on the streets, why? It's for the people. If you missed the beginning and catch the sequel, spitting crack on the streets, why? It's for the people.
For the people, every day I write, recording great promise to this precious life. No one was perfect except Jesus Christ. So stop pointing fingers and take the blame. Older men rape little girls, put us to shame. Some sell souls just to taste that fame. If you playing with guns, don't treat it like a game. It's animals in the streets and they can't be tamed. Step told y'all this, listen to Curry on. But y'all ain't want to listen and now you know. Niggas slit throats for short shit though. Females impressed by the flies' codes. Every girl to give it up don't mean they a hoe. You need to watch what you value, your man gets sour. Friends turn foes, fell apart like the towers. I speak the truth, separated from the liars.
If you missed the beginning and catch the sequel, spitting crack on the streets, why? It's for the people. If you missed the beginning and catch the sequel, spitting crack on the streets, why? It's for the people. If you missed the beginning and catch the sequel, spitting crack on the streets, why? It's for the people. If you missed the beginning and catch the sequel, spitting crack on the streets, why? It's for the people.